fellow painters. Welcome. I've been trying to do a video for like 4 days now, without a lie, 4 days. And I come to the point where I really don't like public speaking. I don't like talking. I've gone through this a million times. And so I'm going to try this one more time. And if it doesn't work with me babbling, then I'm not talking anymore. You guys can all just watch along and you're all smart and you'll be able to figure out exactly what I'm doing. It's terrible. It's terrible, terrible, terrible. I stutter and I stammer and I say stupid things and I hate it. Hate it. All right, so there's my base down, or my pillow. We're going to start with this blue. I can't tell you what color it is. I was cleaning cupboards today and I found this blue and a couple other colors that I must have mixed about probably 3 or 4 months ago. And I thought, oh, it's a shame to throw them out. So we're going to try it. I don't even know if it's going to work. This is Jacquard Interference Gold. Makes things just a pretty little sparkle. Just going to put it randomly. And let's go with some bright yellow. I think this is lemon yellow. I've had just the worst time trying to do this video. Like I said, either one of the kids comes up from downstairs wanting to know if I'll watch the grandbaby for a minute, or the cat wanders through the house meowing, or twice I've dropped my tile, completely dropped it, just wrecked it, the whole thing. So this talking part is not easy for me. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of black cell mix. It's a little bit thick, I think. Just add a dab of water. That looks better. Oh, looks like a lot. Torch it. And let's blow this out. Okay, we're going to try just to be patient for a minute. Let some of this black rise back up to the top of the paint. Right now it's stuck on our tile, and if we try to move it, it's just going to stick and it's going to fall over itself and not look good. A little sip of water, because already my throat is feeling quite dry from talking. And my paints are really, really thick. I think I say this every time, and every time somebody asks me, oh, your paints are so thick. They are. And if they aren't thick like that, then whatever I'm doing won't hold its shape. So we're going to take our fancy tool here. It's a shish kebab stick. I buy them at the dollar store. Super cheap. I buy them in bulk. And yeah, what else can you use? You can use a toothpick. You can use a popsicle stick. Whatever works for you. There's nothing fancy. That's it. Kebab stick. Fat end of the stick makes big lines. Small end makes small lines. So we're going to start with the fat end, and we're just going to literally dissect this. We're going to put a swirl all the way through it. And we're going to take this whole thing apart. You choose where you want to make your lines. You know, at the end of the day, it's only paint. If you don't like it, I'm wiping it on my hand, guys. Ignore me. It's because I have soap on my cloth, and I know if I get soap in the paint, it's going to react weird. So I already know that. All right, we're going to make some little details now, and we're going to do a whole bunch more once we've stretched it out. The ones that we make now divide as we stretch and tilt it. They're pretty neat, actually. Then it gives you a little more to work with. I'm going to take one in here, I think. Okay. Let's tilt this. There you go. Thick, thick, thick. Once it starts, it'll be fine, but it definitely takes a few minutes. The center was still a little bit stuck, but that's okay. We can work with that. So right now, to begin with, let's just try to get this spread out a little bit and see what we're working with. I like these cells in here. I don't really want to lose that, but we're going to just take it to there and bring it all back. There it goes. And we're going to go back, just about drop this one too. And we're going to go back the other way. This is a timely process, guys, and it's super boring to watch. I get that, but I can't do anything about it. If I don't make my paints thick, it just doesn't hold its shape. It just goes all wonky, and that's not the goal here. So we just have to be as patient as we can be. So you can see how these lines that we've put in are opening up. We're going to go back and do a whole bunch more detailing. Let's just dab that corner out. And we're going to take it back the other way. It's hot here today. So it's a kind of a strange autumn hot though. It's UV index is really low and the wind is just blowing a gale, but it's about 90 degrees, which is kind of weird for Greater Victoria. We don't usually get this kind of weather. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of paint on this corner because I don't have quite enough. So that's it. We can just add. Give you an indication. You can see how thick my pillow paint is. It really is a pillow. Again, I apologize, guys, that this takes so long to tilt. And if I was more techie, I would know how to fast forward it, but I don't. So you just have to bear with me. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to take my edges off, you guys, because those who follow me already know I copper foil the edges and then I resin the piece. So I'm just going to whip mine right off, but you can leave yours on. Okay, let's go back in with our kebab stick and make some more little detailed lines. These will all fill back in. Just have to be patient. Remember, the big end of the stick makes bigger lines, small end smaller. You have to remember when the paint starts to dry that these lines will spread. So sometimes I've made really big lines and it looks really cool, but as it dries, it's like, oh God, not good at all. So you have to play with it, figure out what works for you, and just mess about with it. Let's put a swirly thing right there. Always trying to drag dark over light, light over dark gives you contrast. Not very exciting if you just try to drag the same color through itself. That's it, you guys. You can just go back in. You can add little details. This is a magic eraser too. A little dab there I don't like. Just dab it out. Let's get rid of it. I don't want to wreck this. Maybe. What to do. I'm stuck, you guys. I just have a little bit of interest there. That looks better. You can make your piece as complicated or as easy as you like. It's whatever appeals to you. You are the artist. Okay, we're gonna just stretch this a tiny bit, move some of these lines, let them move out. And we're gonna leave this alone. As you can see, as we tilt and stretch, your lines start to expand, and that's what I was warning you. You have to be careful because when this piece dries, the lines will pull apart that much more. So sometimes you wind up with more negative space than colored space. So it really depends what you're looking for. And then I think, you guys, we're gonna leave it at that. Now we're not. We're gonna do something here because I don't like this. Okay, that's better. All right, get rid of this, little whatever that is, something that fell off my hand probably. Okay, all these little divots, they'll dry fine, not to worry, as long as they're not too big. That's it, guys. I'm liking that. So I'll bring it back in and see what we've done. Voila, look at that. All right, guys, thanks for joining me. Let's talk next time. Have a good night.